If you run into landscaper Luke Evans, give him a wide berth. That's the message from angry families who say Luke has destroyed their backyards and their livelihoods.
I was very anxious and I thought my dreams were over. I just couldn't believe it.
If you look at the decks, I had to spend a further $23,000 to cover up the mess that he left behind.
He should be in jail.
Dylan and Donna dishing the dirt on a low-life landscaper who took off with their cash.
I've doubted myself 100 times, but it's not that. It's the fact that he scammed me and I'm hurt. There was mounds of dirt. This house was a jump into a new page for my life, the rest of my life.
The perfect garden was a dream Donna's had since the tragic loss of her only child.
And I thought, Kimberly, I often talk to her quietly, and I said, Kimberly, Margaret, I love you, baby girl.
Her garden was the project she needed to push on. To help build her dream, she turned to Luke Evans from First Catch Gardening Maintenance.
The next day he shows up on time. He's wearing an Akubra hat and a dry as a bone. And I thought, wow, that's a gardener.
Evans demanded a $15,000 deposit, and on day one, Donna felt it was money well spent.
Started work straight away. Pulled down the gate fence, lifted the pavers, all in one day.
Then quickly, the weeds began to show.
He sent me a quote. It was a little more than what I anticipated. $23,000's a lot of money.
On day two, Evans didn't show. This is how he left Donna's garden.
Donna, at what point did you realise that you had been scammed?
I phoned him, no answer. Text him, no answer. Text him, no answer. Text him, no answer. And now here I am, a 60, nearly 70-year-old woman. I didn't know. Of course I blame myself.
She'd been ghosted, money gone, so she reported Evans to the police. No one, though, was able to pin anything on him.
But this chap hurt me. He really internally hurt me. And this guy, though, took all that away. Just took the feeling of euphoria, the feeling of intense happiness.
Evans is accused of scamming people across the Newcastle region.
You know, I loved farms, I loved dogs, and it was time for a career transition. And I'd been planning a doggy daycare for about 8 years.
So this is the fencing here that...
Dylan hired Evans under another company name, Hunter Valley, all fenced up, paying him $23,000, the last of his family's savings.
He came here and gave me a quote. He walked the walk, he talked the talk. He had an ABN, he had insurance. You know, he seemed legit.
Again, Evans disappeared with Dylan's cash. With no fences, Dylan was unable to open his business.
Yeah, I couldn't work. I had no income. It was devastating. You know, I had a 1.5-year-old daughter. I had a wife. I had to put money on, you know, food on the table. I had to pay bills. And, you know, I've been planning this for 8 years and my dreams were just destroyed. I felt like an idiot.
Hunter Valley all fenced up landscaping is registered with ASIC, but not licensed with New South Wales Fair Trading. It's had 3 complaints about Luke Evans between 2023 and 24. James Sherrard is the New South Wales Building Commissioner.
It is unlawful to do construction work over $5,000 without a licence.
Evans has been fined 3 times for unlicensed and uninsured work, excessive deposits and wrongly accepting payments.
10% is still the maximum deposit you can ask for. Over $20,000, you also need the insurance before you can claim that 10% deposit.
James recommends checking the Building Commission website before hiring a builder or tradesperson. That's where there's a guide to help people check information like trading history, past penalties and licences. His victims say Evans just ploughs on.
After 6 months, every time I go down the back, I swear on my daughter's ashes, I'm not lying to you, I'd go down the back and I'd sit there and I would resist the urge to cry.
He should be behind bars and he's slipping through the system and he's out there. You know, I hear reports of him out there and he's still scamming people.
Yeah, what a nasty piece of work. And with all tradies, the basics, you should get what you pay for.